You know, the government finds itself between a rock and a hard place. The government has been insisting that they will not repeal the farm laws under any circumstances. Now what has happened? The Supreme Court of the country has put the implementation of the laws on hold. Now either this is to be seen as an embarrassment or this is a face saver to buy some time, particularly ahead of Republic Day when the farmers intend to intensify their protests with a tractor rally. Which of the two is it, Dr. Patra? Do you see today's decision of the court as an embarrassment or is it a face saver to buy time?
Neither. I believe that the Supreme Court is supreme and we all have to follow the verdict of the Supreme Court. And I don't believe that the government is entangled or in fact caught between a hard rock and a stone or whatever you said.
Rock and a hard place.
I firmly believe that between a problem and a solution, a rock and a hard place or whatever position it may be, I firmly believe that between the problem and the solution, most important issue is we need to move towards the solution, we need not accentuate the problem. And if we want anarchy to take over, if we do not want the farmers to present themselves in front of a Supreme Court constituted committee, I firmly believe that that's what we want. We want anarchy. We do not want the solution.
No, the farmers are saying you cannot have 4 members who have already publicly supported the farm laws to constitute the committee. Then it becomes a fixed match, is what they are saying.
So you mean to say some of the representatives of the farmers are saying that the Supreme Court of this country in fact has been sold to the intentions of the government? Is it that what you're suggesting, Mr. Sardesai?
I am not suggesting it. I am telling you what the farm unions have said today on record. I'll get VN Singh to respond. VN Singh, are you, Sambit Patra wants to know whether you are suggesting that the Supreme Court has pre-decided these names in collusion with the government?
What we are saying as such is it seems very probable that the names have come from the government. The names have come from the government. The Supreme Court itself would not know who Bhupinder Singh is. He may be a petitioner. If they had seen that the petitioner is in conflict with the member of the committee, they wouldn't have placed him.
No, you are making a very serious charge, Mr. Singh. Mr. Singh, you are making a very serious charge. You are saying the government of India gave these 4 names to the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court has just rubber stamped them.
I said in all probability it seems like that.
It seems like that. So the perception, now respond to that, Dr. Patra. Here is VN Singh of the one of the major farmer unions saying
now,
the perception is that these 4 people have been nominated at the behest of the government.
Now. Okay. See, Rajdeep, this is the Supreme Court of India, sir. This is no Rahul Gandhi that the Supreme Court of India does not know who Ashok Gulati is, who Mr. P.K. Joshi is, who these 4 members are, that the Supreme Court of the country does not know them. I mean, this is Supreme Court, sir. This is not Rahul Gandhi, number 1. Number 2, I mean, your perception does not matter, the reality matters. This is the highest court of the country. You have gone to the highest court of the country. If you talk of perception, supposedly, I say, you are talking, right now I was listening to Mr. Singh. Mr. Singh says that, well, yes, there is a bias in these committee members. I would similarly, by the same logic, say that 4 or 5 of the most important people who are instigating the farmers to protest, they belong to some political parties, they have political affiliations, they appear to be biased. I can give you 4 names. Those who either contested elections from political parties or they have political affiliations. So going by the similar nature, I would say that I would now cease to call them farmers. I would call these farm leaders as political leaders. Would that be fine? That would not be fine. We would still continue to respect the farmers and we would like to hear them. Similarly, I would say that these farm leaders also should continue to respect these 4 eminent people. Let me give you a short example. Ashok Gulati. Ashok Gulati was made the chairperson of CACP, the body which decides the MSP, in 2011. We were not in government then. It was the UPA which was in government back then. And in fact, as far as P.K. Joshi is concerned, he was appointed as the director of National Center for Agricultural Economics and Policy Research by Manmohan Singh. He was the Prime Minister during the Congress era. So why should these 4 people be our men? Why should we say that they are your men?